What's going on, everyone? This is W.F.S, your doctor. And before we get into this article, I'd like to thank all those who have subscribed to my channel. That's definitely appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider clicking that subscribe button. The more people on the channel, the better the content. And it gives me an idea of what you people are enjoying and what I can do to help give information out to you the best way that I can. But I want to talk to you today about this particular article and some other things about what's going on with Disney. Take a look at the title here. Ousted Disney CEO Bob Chapek reportedly cooked the books to hide Disney Plus financial losses. Well, there have been a lot of rumors, not just about Disney, but I believe it's about Amazon, HBO. Heck, Warner Brothers is in a suit right now from investors over the lies that may have occurred to get them to merge HBO and Discovery together. Warner Brothers and Discovery together. But over here at Disney, we've got possibly the same things going on with Disney Plus and how Chapek is being accused of cooking the books so that he can bolster the numbers for Disney Plus. And from what I'm understanding, Disney Plus has just lost billions, and I mean billions, over $8 billion to be precise. It's just unbelievable how much money they have thrown into this app, and it hasn't done well for them. But when you consider things like She-Hulk and the train wreck that was, Obi-Wan Kenobi series and the violation of canon over there, and Thor Love and Thunder, the nightmare that was that. Basically, when you allow all these people to run amok inside your studio, you're going to lose money. That's what it is right there. But on Chapek's side of this, there seems to be some other issues going on. And I find it very interesting that along with Chapek, we're all, or not us, but everyone over at Disney, even Wall Street is going, yay, Iger is back, Bob Iger is back. And there were issues going on even when he was over there. There was one woman, I think back in 2017, who filed a suit, or actually she brought in an issue to the upper management that there were some funny numbers going on and how things looked like they were higher than they should be. And she got fired for pressing the issue, and it's just was a nasty battle with this woman. And I think they finally settled it this year. But even with Iger, they were cooking the book scandals going on over there. So I just find this very interesting. But we'll get a little bit into the article. And as always, my friends, I would like to ask you to please subscribe. Not subscribe, excuse me. Yes, I want you to subscribe. But I want you to also comment. Comment below. Give me your thoughts. And I really would like to hear them. According to a new report, recently ousted Disney CEO Bob Chapek is alleged of having engaged in a series of deceptions accounting practices in order to hide just how much money the company has truly lost in service of developing their signature streaming service, mainly Disney Plus. Now, I skipped several sections of the article because basically it was rehashing things that have already been released and are already out there. The board saying that Bob Chapek did a great job, but through all the rough times that are apparently in our industry and times are changing, we need someone who we feel is more comfortable and someone we can trust, mainly Iger. But now back down into the article here. Though word on the exact reasons for the board's loss of confidence in Chapek have not been publicly detailed, many have speculated that it was related to his abysmal handling of the Florida Parents' Right in Education Act debacle between turning Disney into a full-on political entity, constantly flip-flopping on which side of the debate he truly supported, and basing his moves on the ever-evolving whims of Twitter trending topic tabs. Chapek ineffectively and indecisive leadership during this period has since drawn widespread criticism and mockery from across the political spectrum. Basically, they don't trust him anymore. He got involved with stuff that he should not have been involved with, and I honestly believe that some of the stuff, like when it comes to the Florida education bill there, he was pushed into that. I mean, He was pushed into it by by certain groups inside the company, and then when he didn't say anything about it, they jumped all over him. And then when he finally did jump on board, they jumped all over him for not jumping in fast enough. He couldn't win on that one. But it seems that Chapek's wild ride in Florida was not the sole reason for his removal as the former CEO. It is also said to have been actively deceiving its investors. During the company's Investor Day 2020 presentation, Chapek assured those in attendance that the company is expected Disney Plus to achieve profitability in fiscal 2024. But with all due respect there, didn't Bob Iger say that when he announced that this company was going to produce the Disney Plus platform? Didn't he even say that they projected profitability to grow into some fantastic numbers by 24? So I'm not sure if this is all Chapek's fault there. Okay, this is the part that's interesting. However, as per insiders who supposedly spoke to the Wall Street Journal, it's a nearly impossible goal to achieve due to the fact that the company has in reality lost more than 8.5 billion since Disney Plus launched and has posted bigger operating losses each of the posted fourth quarters. People, they have just been spending so much money on content that it's just bleeding them dry. Disney Plus right now is just a loser. It's not making them money. And when you think about it, when you go to something like She-Hulk, for example, all the information that's come out about that nightmare, how the writers and the director and the producers basically sat there for over 3 years thinking of ways to upset fans and get them all lit up and angry just to upset the fans, to write a show and to make the crap you make just to upset fans. And yet no one in the upper management saw this and was concerned about this. There's where some of your money went. Or the fact that, like on the Obi-Wan Kenobi side of the story, we decide to start making our film or show in 19, virus hits, shut down production, but along the way we decide to change the story. It was supposedly supposed to be a Kenobi and Luke Skywalker story. Then along the line, while they're shut down, they said, let's change the script. Let's make it where Kenobi goes off and saves Leia. But by the way, he's going to be running away throughout half the show. It got too many people upset. Then you got the Book of Boba Fett. Another disaster right there. It's just been one nightmare after another. Now you've got the rumors going out about whether Indiana Jones is going to be killed off and replaced by Phoebe Waller-Bridges. I mean, there's just so much bad press. Oh, and let's not forget, while Black Panther 2 is doing well, Strange Worlds opened just this weekend, and it's not making the money it was supposed to make. I think it only made somewhere like around $4 million, and that is a serious issue right there for Disney. I think that's the lowest any of their films has ever made, the least amount that their films have ever made since the day they started recording this stuff. There's a lot going on here, and it's not just about the accounting issues, although that is a major issue. Further, in order to keep the warning signals from blaring, Chapek allegedly took to airing some Disney Plus originals such as The Mysterious Benedict Society and Doogie Kameālawā, MD, on the company to other networks. Doogie Kameālawā, MD, on the company's other networks. I mean, my apologies there. I screwed up on that Kamala part of this. While speaking at the aforementioned Investors Day 2022, Chapek assured attendees that in light of subscriber growth fueled in part by an increased level of output for Disney Plus, the company expected our content expense to be between $8 and $9 billion in 2024. Yes, the Wall Street Journal insider claims that under Mr. Chapek, Disney has increased its content spending dramatically to around $30 billion this year alone. People, Chapek, if what this is all saying is true, has lied to the investors and is making Disney bleed so much money that it may be a long time for them to repair this damage. Now, one argument that I've heard is that that's one of the reasons why they're talking about all these massive layoffs and why they're raising the park fees so much. Everything's going up because he's trying to compensate for the losses that Disney Plus has been bleeding out. There's a lot to be said about this, but only time's going to tell what's going to happen here. What are your thoughts and opinions on this? Do you think Chapek was cooking the books? Do you think he's the only one involved? I mean, I cannot believe for 1 second that just because he's the CEO of the company, that he has all that power, that no one else around him has some control over how this money is spent. Now, you give me your thoughts and your opinions. It would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, my friends, God bless, and I hope you have a great holiday.